University Stadium in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Charlotte 49ers and the New Mexico Lobos. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though they will have a home field advantage, Coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys?
Holly, thank you. The Lobos ready to kick it away first. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The 49ers offense will go on the attack first. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him.
Makes the grab and room to run. The 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown 49ers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. So New Mexico's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Lincoln. It's complete to the left. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Lobos will line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Got enough for the first. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Charlotte.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown.
Number 97, set to advance on the football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Keeps it on the option. Gain of 2 on the play, sets up 3rd and 8.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his big tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The 49ers will line it up on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Edwards. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Six-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wide receiver going in motion. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Charlotte. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. To the air, it's Lincoln. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Across the 40 out of bounds and the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Caught by Smith. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Tight end now in motion. Caught behind the line. It's long. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Bowers. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Working the middle. Touchdown, Lobos! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
And the extra point was good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Looking for a crease. It's Alexander. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. At the end of quarter one, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Hoffman. Sweet cut there. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And those body... Really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, looking to pass. Picked off. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
All right, that's when the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Scanning the field, it's Lincoln. Caught, and he's got room. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Lowers those pads. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff to the lone back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Trying to do it on the ground. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, New Mexico!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Hoffman. Nice move to keep running. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the 49ers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Takes a handoff. It's Edwards. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's James. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The 49ers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
On the snap, it's Hoffman. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions in the first half of this game. He's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking to throw, it's Lincoln. Fires to the right. With the catch, it's long. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Fires to the big fella. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. An 8-yard pickup on the 1st down completion, now 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's knocked down short game. Maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance.
A shot for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos!
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Direct snap. It's Hoffman. Got out of trouble and throws. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 picks remaining on the clock.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's open things up with Georgia Tech taking on the number 5 team, the Louisville Cardinals.
And the 49ers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Catching up with the New Mexico head coach at the half, he said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. They'll line up for a second down play. The give out of the gun. Breaks the tackle. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wide receiver comes in motion. These corners going to give them some space. They'll ride the hot hand. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bowers. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Takes the easy one to the back. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking downfield, it's Lincoln. Here comes the heat. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. The Lobos send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Running inside. It's Edwards. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Looking for room. It's Alexander. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the 49ers are flying down the field. They'll try the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
He spins that thing down the middle. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The 49ers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The run inside. It's Edwards. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Back to pass on second down. Snags it over the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On On the direct snap, it's Edwards. Touchdown, Niners! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the New Mexico offense onto the field. Snags it quickly on the left. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Lobos can really attack on this 2nd and short. This defense will try to keep everything in front. He's got him. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. A first down for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Lincoln. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Plows through the defense. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. DB's right up on the receivers. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep running. Oh, he's getting ahead of... Touchdown, New Mexico! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
The extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Edwards. Made a defender miss. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Looking to throw. It's complete. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
And the 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And in a 2-minute situation like this late in the game, the offense looking to throw the football. They're trying to make it look like pass before going with the draw, but the defense wasn't fooled. Really nice job communicating and staying alert before making that stop.
Running inside, it's Edwards. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. The 49ers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. Tough run. Gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Edwards. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the 49ers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Handoff to the lone back. Maybe some room here. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. A 1st down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here comes the field goal unit. From right in the center of the field, straight on to win the game. Right down the boulevard. It's good. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Back to throw, it's Lincoln. He wants a big play here late. It's incomplete, a last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is